Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Majata Abifah binti Muhammad Isni, and today me and my group members will presenting our research entitled Factor Influencing Consumer Repurchase Intention on SME digital platform in Malaysia. So, before I begin, let me briefly explain the overall structure of our research. Next. So our research consists chapter 1, which is introduce the research by explaining the background of study, problem statement, research objective, research question, significance of study and scope of study. So chapter 2, we will review the previous study related to repurchase intention and discuss the 5 independent variables, which is price sensitivity, promotional sensitivity, innovative sensitivity, store brand sensitivity, and service quality sensitivity. So this chapter also present the hypothesis and conceptual framework. So in chapter 3, we explain about the research methodology, and chapter 4, we will present the research finding and analyze the collected data. And then they also discuss finding and one. Next. So our main focus of study, our research focus on consumer repurchase intention, which refer to consumer willingness to purchase product or service again the same seller after previous purchase. So repurchase intention reflect customer satisfaction, trust and loyalty toward business. Today, online shopping has become part of consumer daily life because it is convenient, fast and easily accessible through digital platform. As a result, many small and medium enterprise or SME are now selling their product through platforms such as Shopee, TikTok Shop, Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp. Although this create more business opportunity, it also increase competition among SME consumer have many choice, making it easier to for them to switch to another seller. So therefore, understanding the factor that encourage customer to make repeat purchase is important because loyal customer help business reduce marketing cost, increase profit and achieve long-term business. So next is background of the study. Based on the rapid growth of e-commerce Malaysia, the increasing of digital platform has encouraged many SMEs to expand their business online. This has created more opportunity for business growth, but at the same time, it has also increased competition among online sellers. Because of this competition, SME must not only attract new customer but retain existing customer by encourage them to make repeat purchase. So based on previous study, it has 5 independent variable, which is price sensitivity, promotional, innovative sensitivity, store brand and service quality. So next is problems. Despite the rapid growth of SME digital platform, many business still face challenge to retain their customer. The first issue is increasing competition among online business. Since consumers have many choice, they can easily switch to another seller if they find a better price, promotion or shopping experience. So the second issue is consumer expectation continue to increase. Consumer today expect competitive price, attractive promotional offer and innovative digital platform, trusted brand and excellent service quality. Although many previous studies have examined repurchase intention, there is still limited research that investigate these 5 factors together in the context of Malaysia SME digital platform. So therefore, this study investigate the relationship between the 5 independent variable I mentioned before. So the finding of this study are expected to help SME owner to have better understand on consumer behavior and develop effective strategy to improve customer loyalty and encourage repeat purchase. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, so thank you, Afifa. And next for my part, I will present the research question and research objective. Research question slide. Okay, so this research consists of five research objective, which is we are want to investigate the relationship between each of these independent variable and consumer repurchase intention. So this objective will provide a clear direction for this study and guide the data collection and analysis. And then for the research question, it also consists of five, which examine whether the price sensitivity, promotion sensitivity, innovativeness sensitivity, store brand and service quality influence the consumer repurchase intention on SME digital platform in Malaysia. Okay, so next. Okay, so move to the significance of study. Um, we have SMEs owners, and our research also more focused to the digital marketing employees, online consumers, future researchers, and also government. So for SMEs owners, we want to improve the customer retention and also want to make a better marketing strategies. And then for the digital marketing employees, we want to have better campaigns and understand most of the consumer behavior. For the online consumers, we want customers have a better purchasing decisions where they can choose what they want, and then we want them to have a higher satisfaction on their purchasing. For the future researchers, we have conduct some reference, and then for future studies, and then we also contribute the knowledge for the future researchers. And for the government, we more focus on the SME development policies and also economic growth. For the scope of study, our our research report was focused on factors influencing consumers' repurchase intention on SME digital platform in Malaysia. And our preferred location is in Malaysia. And the respondent that we already consists is 31 consumers, and then who is previously purchased from SMEs through digital platforms such as Shopee, for example. And then for the research method, we use a quantitative research where we use a Google form questionnaire, and then it is because the technique that we use is very convenient and easy to reach. For the next slide. Next slide. Okay, next slide is the literature review. So the previous study suggests that several factors influence consumers' intention to repurchase from SMEs through digital platforms. So the first factor is price sensitivity, where the consumers tend to compare price and seek a good value before making a purchase. And the second is promotion sensitivity, which is referred to discounts, vouchers, and also promotional offers that encourage to the repeat purchases. And next is the innovativeness sensitivity, where the consumers are more likely to repurchase when digital platforms provide some innovative features and also have a better shopping experience. And then for the next is a store brand sensitivity, where a strong and trusted brand image will increase the consumer confidence. And the last one is the service quality sensitivity, where it's referred to providing reliable and responsive service. And this will improve the customer satisfaction and encourage the repeat purchases. And then so the previous study was identified this factor that really influence the consumer repurchase intention. And then also this study is more focused on these five independent variables. Okay, so for the next slide is hypothesis development. Okay, so based on this hypothesis development, so from the literature review, we have conduct these five hypotheses, and then each hypothesis propose a positive relationship between the independent variable and consumer repurchase intention. So specifically, this study hypothesis, which is price, promotion, innovativeness, store brand, and also service quality, all have a positive influence on consumers' repurchase intention. Okay, so that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Hafiza. Today, I will present Chapter 3, which is the methodology of our research. This chapter explains the research design, population, and sampling, and questionnaire design and the techniques used for the data analysis. First, our study used a quantitative research approach with a correlational research design. This approach is suitable because it allows us to examine the relationship between the five independent variables and the dependent variable using statistical analysis. So the independent variable are price sensitivity, promotional sensitivity, innovativeness sensitivity, store brand sensitivity, and service quality sensitivity. While the dependent variable is repurchase intention. This research was conducted in a natural setting with minimal researcher interference, meaning that respondents only answer the questionnaire without any manipulation from the research. The study also used a cross-sectional design where data was collected only once within a specific period. The unit of analysis is consumers in Malacca. Next is population and sampling. The target population consists of consumers who have purchased products or services through SME digital platform in Malacca. This sampling frame includes consumers who have experience using platforms such as Shopee, TikTok Shop, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. For the study, we use non-probability convenience sampling because the respondents were selected based on their availability and willingness to participate. This questionnaire was distributed online through Google Forms and shared via social media. Overall, 32 respondents successfully complete the questionnaire. So moving on to the next slide. The questionnaire was adapted from previous studies to ensure its validity and reliability. It consists of 24 items in total. The dependent variable, the purchase intention, is measured using 4 items, while each of the 5 independent variables is also measured using 4 items. So all questions use a 5-point Likert scale ranging from 1 strongly disagree to 5, which is strongly agree, allowing respondents to express their level of agreement with each statement. So finally, for the technique of data analysis, all collected data will be analyzed using SPSS version 2028. First, Cronbach alpha will be used to test the reliability of the questionnaire. Then, descriptive analysis will summarize all the respondents' demographic information, as well as the mean and standard deviation of each variable. Next, Pearson correlation analysis will examine the relationship between each independent variable and repurchase intention. So lastly, multiple linear regression analysis will identify which factor has the strongest influence on repurchase intention and determine how well the five independent variables explain the dependent variable through the R square value. So in conclusion, this methodology provides a systematic approach for collecting and analyzing data, ensuring that the research objective and hypothesis can be tested accurately. So I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Now I will present Chapter 4 findings, which includes the demographic profile of the respondents, shopping behavior, and descriptive analysis. First, let's look at the demographic profile. We collect response from 31 respondents. For gender, there were 16 males, which is 51.6%, and 15 females, which is 48.4%. This show that the numbers of male and female respondents is almost balanced. Next is the age range. The majority of respondents are between 21 and 23 years old, with 18 respondents, or 58.1%. This is followed by respondent age 24 to 26 years, which is 19.4%. The remaining respondents are 18 to 20 years old and above 29 years old. For current occupation, most respondents are students, with 22 people, or 71%. Next, employee respondents with 22.6%, and self-employee respondent with 6.5%. Lastly, for monthly income or allowance, 71% of respondents receive below 1,000 ringgit, and then around 25.8% receive between 101 ringgit and 300 ringgit, while only 3.2% receive 300 to 500 ringgit. So overall, this showed that our respondents are mainly young students with lower monthly income. So next is the shopping demographic from table 4.5. 96.8% of respondents have purchased product from SMEs, while only 3.2 have never purchased from SME. From digital platform, Shopee Malaysia is the most popular platform, with 77.4% of respondents using it. The remaining 22.6% use social media commerce. Looking at the shopping frequency, the largest group, which is 51.6%, shop 2 to 3 times a month. This show that most respondents shop online regularly. For product category, beauty products are the most popular, with 41.5%. This is followed by clothing and 29%. Food and home product each record 12.9%, while toys had the lowest percentage. Next, I will explain the descriptive analysis. There are 5 factors in this study. The highest overall mean is service quality sensitivity, with a mean score of 4.30. This means respondents believe that good service, easy to use platform, and reliable delivery are very important when shopping online. And then the second factor is price sensitivity, with an overall mean of 4.42. This show that respondents usually compare price and prefer product that offer good value. Next is innovative uh, sensitivity with an overall mean of 4.28. Respondent like platform with modern feature that are simple and enjoyable to use. For repurchase intention, the overall mean is 4.14. This means most respondents are willing to continue shopping and buy again in the future. And then lastly, store brand sensitivity has an overall mean of 4.05. This shows that brand reputation is important, but it is slightly less important compared to price, innovation, and service quality. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Now, so first we conduct a reliability analysis using crop batch alpha. This test was done to evaluate the internal consistency of our questionnaire item. In a simple terms, it ensures that all the questions we ask for each variable are actually measuring the same thing and giving us consistent result. And this is important for us in our finding because it are reliable and trustworthy. Next, we perform a Pearson correlation analysis. The purpose of this analysis was to determine the strength and direction of the relationship between our independent variable and the dependent variable, which is the repurchase intention. This helps us to understand whether each factor is positively or negatively related to our consumer intention to repurchase. So third, we use multiple regression analysis. This analysis serves two main purposes. First one, it tested how well all the five independent variables together so that it can predict repurchase intention. The second, and the most importantly, is it helps us to determine which are the most influential factor among all five variables that drive consumer to repurchase from the SME digital platform. And finally, based on our finding from our analysis and consistent with the study, we found that innovativeness, sensitivity emerged as the strongest driver of repurchase intention of SME digital platform in Malaysia. This means that consumers are the most influenced by platform that continuously offer new features, technological improvement, and unique digital experience. They are drawn to innovation and are more likely to repurchase from the SME that keep improving their digital platform. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Ainul Maria. So let's move on to the next slide, which is recommendations. While this studies provides vital insights for digital SMEs, it also opened the door to several promising areas for future academic inquiry. We have categorized this into four distinct recommendations. First, we recommend exploring demographic influences. Future researchers should investigate how factors like age groups, income levels, and employment status shift or moderate these consumer motivations. A Gen Z shopper, for instance, might weight innovativeness quite differently than a Gen Boomer. Second, a look into longitudinal evolution would be incredibly valuable. Consumer behaviors online shift rapidly. Tracking these digital motivations over a longer period will help evaluate if these trends remain stable or change as e-commerce technology mature. Thirdly, we suggest geographic and sector expansions because our data was centered on Melaka and primarily focused on the food and beverage sector. Expanding this framework to other Malaysian states or testing it in retail or service would provide a much broader validation of the model. Lastly, we recommend looking closer at promotional nuances. Interestingly, sales promotion shows a unique, unexpected pattern of significance. In our regression framework, we advise a deeper qualitative or quantitative analysis specifically into personalized digital promotion strategies to uncover why this have happened. As we draw, let's move on to the next slide, please. As we draw this presentation to close, let's look at the core conclusion of our research, which I've summarized into 4 key aspects. First, our core findings confirm that consumer repurchase intentions within Malacca's digital SMEs marketplace are heavily driven by 4 specific motivational dimensions, which is price, innovativeness, store brand, and service quality sensitivity. However, if we look at the primary driver, the statistical data reveal a clear standout, which is innovativeness sensitivity. This is our most significant takeaway. It proves that online consumers actively prioritize creative features and new technologies when deciding whether to buy from a digital SME repeatedly. Simply having a digital presence isn't enough anymore. The platform itself needs to feel modern and forward-thinking. From a strategic takeaway perspective, this means SMEs looking to survive and retain digital customers must adopt a multi-pronged approach. They need dynamic pricing, a deep commitment to continuous platform innovations, strong brand equity, and the delivery of exceptional e-service quality. Finally, regarding our theoretical contributions, this study successfully bridged a notable gap in existing literature by integrating the expectation confirmation theory and the expectancy value theory. We have provided a more robust framework for understanding exactly how unique consumer characteristics dictate repeat purchases on digital platforms. So I think that's all from me and all from us. Thank you for having your time. Thank you.